Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask what is in their headspace. We're going to ask the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine what is in their headspace. We're going to first ask what is in their headspace in general and what is in their headspace about each other. This pile will be for the DM, this pile will be for the DF. Please feel free to switch roles if you relate to the other side, as we are all both the DF and the DM. I'm also excited to announce that I have finally finished my course. It is a 14-hour course. It consists of 20 videos. You can see what every video is. I describe each video in the description box below if you'd like to check that out. And you can email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Okay, so you can see what that's about. Also, if you're interested in a reading, I am now doing 3 questions for $25, 5 questions for $35, 8 questions for $50, and 12 questions for $65. Again, all that information is below. Also, if you subscribe and you're interested in a 10-minute free reading, just let me know that you're a new subscriber. And as a thank you, I am offering a 10-minute free reading. So one question of your choice, you just send me your one question. Again, email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com and I will send that to you privately via private video. Okay, also I am doing a drawing. So if you look below, I explain what my first 3 videos are on. It's going to be what is the twin flame? It's also on how do you know you met your twin flame and the runner chaser dynamic and what is that all about. I am raffling those 3 videos off for free. So if you'd like to know how to get into that raffle, please stay tuned. I will talk about that after this reading is done. Okay, and then I will pull weekly. Okay, I will pull a winner weekly for the drawing. Okay, and that is based on people who get readings. So if you request a reading, your name will go into the basket, and then I will pull a name. So if you're the only person that asks for a reading in the 1 week, you're the only one in the drawing. That's how I'm doing it. I don't care. I don't care if it's just one person. You're all going in the drawing. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's see. Let's ask the Divine Masculine first. What is in the headspace? Okay, what is in the headspace? What is in the headspace? What is in the headspace, just in general? What's going on in the headspace for the collective, for the Divine Masculine? Like, just in general, like, what's a generalized, what's going on in their headspace, please, for the Divine Masculine? 2 cards. What is going on in their headspace for the Divine Masculine? What's going on? Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, looks like we have Lover's card. Whoops, sorry. We got Lover's card reversed, and we have the Fool upright. That's interesting. So in their headspace, it's like they want this new beginning with their Divine Feminine. It's like they want to take a risk, but at the same time, they don't feel like it would work out at this time. So like in their headspace, they're thinking this is kind of a imbalanced relationship. And even though I want to take this risk, I don't know if it's going to last. They're kind of like iffy about it. They're kind of doubting it, which makes sense. Okay. So let's see about the Divine Feminine. So what's in the headspace for the Divine Feminine at this time? What is going on with the Divine Feminine? What's going on in the headspace? 2 cards. 2 cards. What's going on in the headspace for the Divine Feminine, please? In the headspace. In the headspace. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? 2 cards. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Kind of like equality upside down. So this is the 6 of Pentacles reversed. And kind of feeling like, it's kind of unequal, the relationship. And right now I'm in the middle of healing. If this is called temperance, this is restoration, this is filling your own cup, right? And so in the headspace of the divine feminine, they are what's going on in their headspace is that they're thinking like, I need to like heal myself first. And I need to balance out myself first. And because right now things are not quite in equilibrium, things are a little off balance right now, even like in the relationship. But I am going to ask about each other, and I will pull from the bag to get more information, by the way. So let's first start with, whoops, the divine masculine. So, okay, what is in the headspace specifically about the divine feminine? Specifically about the divine feminine, what is in the headspace of the divine masculine? Specifically about the divine feminine. Two cards. What is in the headspace, please, of the divine, in the divine masculine for the divine feminine? Two cards. What is in the headspace, please? Okay. Well, so we have positive movement forward reversed with destiny reversed. So what this is telling me is that they are very, 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 very unsure. They're not so sure that this is the right move for them. They're not so sure if this is their destiny. This makes sense. I've said this in another video. Just please remember you are a mirror. It's like you share the same mind. I know that sounds weird, but you are a mirror. So if you're doubting, they're doubting. If they're doubting, you're doubting. It's going back and forth. If nobody is holding this intention that this is it, and everyone keeps doubting, and that's in my course, by the way. I teach a lot about this in my course, as to what's going on and why this is happening. I really dive deep, by the way. That might be the reason. Okay. But let's get more. I want more information on this. Let's get some more information. Why is this here? I'm thinking this deck. Hold on. Let's try this deck. Why is this here? Why is destiny reversed with positive movement forward reversed? Why is this here, please, for the divine masculine? What is in their headspace when it comes to their divine feminine? Ooh, these are big cards. Can't be that hard. My hands are too small. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Jeez. All right, I may have to just do a little bit of shuffling down here because it's a little too, there we go. Okay. Why? Why is this here? Oh, we got self-sabotage. Interesting. So we have self-sabotage reversed. So they're trying not to self-sabotage is what I'm getting. They don't want to self-sabotage the relationship. They don't want to self-sabotage. They don't want to sabotage the relationship. They don't want to self-sabotage. So instead, they're just talking them in their headspace. They're talking themselves out of this. They're talking themselves out of this as their destiny because they think that they will, because they don't want to self-sabotage. They probably think, oh, I will probably somehow ruin this. I will somehow mess this up. They don't want to self-sabotage anymore. Let's get more on this. What else is going on in their headspace when it comes to their divine feminine? What is going on? Sorry, these are so big. I have to shuffle down here. So big. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to do these. Yeah, I got to go down here. It's too high up here. Sorry. I'm at a high table here. Okay. Let's see. One card. Why else? What else is going on in the headspace? Courage. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense too. So they're trying to gain courage here. Yeah, they're trying. Yeah, it's almost like that's so funny. What I was just thinking just now. It's almost like you scare them. Yeah. So the divine masculine is like, I'm trying to be courageous here, but you are not what I'm used to. You are, well, I don't know why I always have to assume the divine feminine's watching. It's not true. But if you identify as a divine feminine, the divine masculine's headspace is saying, yeah, I'm so unsure about this and I don't want to get hurt again. It's almost like I don't want to be hurt here and I need to be courageous. So whatever they can do to not self-sabotage. So to them that means perhaps not banking on this right now in their headspace. But let's get more. I need more information. Okay, this other deck's calling my name. Hold on. I need more information on this, but why? But why? What's going on here? What is actually going on here? What is actually going on here? Why? Why do they have to have courage? Why? What is going on with the divine masculine? What is in their headspace when it comes to their divine feminine? What is in their headspace? What is in their headspace when it comes to their divine feminine? One card. All right, so we have call for help reverse. So reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. So that it came out reversed. So they're not willing to do this. It's reversed. They're not willing to call for help. They're not willing to admit their needs. They're not willing to reach out. It's reversed. But why? But why? I always want to know why. Why? Why is that? What is going on? Let's get to the bottom of this. Why? Why? Why are they not doing this? Why? Well, we have anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. Okay, it came out reversed. The anti-hero. Okay, so they don't want to take a risk. Okay, which is interesting because in their headspace we have the new beginnings card, which is definitely, well, I guess it's not, I mean, it could be taking a risk, the full card. But more, I would say the Ace of Wands is more my take a risk card. Um, so this might be a little bit more of a, oh, I want a new beginning. But at the same time, they're not really willing to take these chance. They're not willing to break the rules. They're not willing to be the maverick. They're not willing to be this risk taker. They're not, because that came out reversed. So let's get more. I want more. Why is this here? Why is call for help reversed with anti-hero reversed? Why? Well, it's almost like they don't want to be the anti-hero. I understand what I'm hearing. Are all of these reversed? No. Okay, I just want to make sure because they keep coming out reversed. So I just want to make sure the whole deck's not reversed. Okay. So we have thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession reversed. Yeah, so it's like they're trying not to be upset, that they're trying not to. So they're trying to be courageous, so they're trying not to be obsessive. They're trying not to have like this thirst, they're just trying to be this like I'm gonna move forward. I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to get hurt by the divine feminine. I still need more. I still need more. Let's grab one more from this deck. One more. What? Okay. I need one more. What is in the headspace? No. No. What is in the headspace? What is in the headspace with the divine masculine when it comes to their divine feminine? What is in the headspace, please? What's in the headspace? When it comes to their divine feminine, what is in the headspace? What is going on? Always reversed. All right, so we have redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance. Reversed. Yeah, they haven't forgiven, okay? So I know a lot of you probably thinking, I don't understand. It's a mirror. It's an absolute mirror. I teach this in my course because you probably aren't understanding, probably thinking, well, he or she hurt me. I don't understand what they feel like they need for, why can't they forgive? Or, maybe with some of you, you do understand, but for some of you, maybe you don't understand. That's because it's a mirror. It's an exact mirror. So if you don't feel like you can forgive them, they don't feel like they can forgive you. It's a mirror. It's you in another body. That is the twin flame. Okay, so They want this new beginning in their headspace, but at the same time, they don't want to self-sabotage. And it's one of those things where they are not trusting in this destiny right now. Okay, but let me try another deck. I want another deck. I'm just curious. What else? What else is in their headspace right now when it comes to their divine feminine? What else? What is in the headspace of the divine masculine for their divine feminine? One card. One card for the collective. One card, please. One card. Midnight Prince, ask for your want and be honest. That's interesting. Yes. Okay, so this is upright. Ask for you want. So it's almost like they're in their headspace. They're like, why can't I be honest, right? Like be honest and like ask for what I want. It's like they want to do this. They want to ask for what they want and they want to be honest, but at the same time, they're having a hard time forgiving. Okay, they're having a hard time forgiving, or maybe they're not forgiving themselves. It depends on the situation. They're trying to have courage, but at the same time, they don't want to have this craving for you. They, and they're not interested in calling for help or asking for help or reaching out. They don't want to be the anti-hero. They don't. They don't, yeah, but they don't want to take a risk either. But they don't want to be the anti-hero in this game of the journey. I'm going to ask for guidance for the divine masculines with this, okay? Because this might just be a mirror. So let me look at the divine feminine side. What's going on with the divine feminine side? I'm curious. What's going on? What's going on in the headspace of the divine feminine side about their divine masculine? Here, let's do that. What's going on in the headspace of the divine feminine for their divine masculine? And also, please switch roles if you identify with the other side, okay? As we are all the DM and the DF. And if you don't know what I mean by that, check out my course because I dive deep into that part as well. Okay, so headspace for the divine feminine. Headspace when it comes to their divine masculine. 2 cards. What is in their headspace when it comes to their DM? What is in their headspace when they think about their DM? 2 cards. What is in their headspace? Yeah, so this is probably a mirror, okay? Because it's kind of the same thing. We have King of Pentacles reversed, and we have Justice card reversed, okay? So what this tells me is that you, as the divine feminine, if you identify as the divine feminine, you also feel like your divine masculine is unstable. You feel the relationship is unstable, and you're questioning the whole soul contract. You're just questioning it. You're saying, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if it's something I want to stay in. I'm questioning this whole soul contract seems not stable to me, or maybe perhaps feeling like this soul contract is not quite as prosperous as I thought it would be. It's not quite the direction I thought it would go in, that type of thing. So let's also look at headspace, but let's get more information on this. Coming out of the card, why is this here? Why is Justice card reversed with King of Pentacles reversed? Why is this reversed? Why? 1 card. Why is this here? What's in the headspace of the divine feminine when it comes to their divine masculine? Yeah, scarcity mindset, 4 of Pentacles. Yep. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. That's being mirrored back to each other. So please remember, it's a mirror, okay? So both sides are feeling not like they're like in their headspace. They're not feeling very confident, about the other. But let's get more. Let's get more cards. Let's use this deck for the divine feminine's headspace. Let's get this side. What's going on in the divine feminine's headspace when it comes to the divine masculine? What's in the headspace of the divine feminine for the divine masculine? All right, we have the past a prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Yeah, so in the headspace of the divine feminine, the past has become a prison, okay? And a refusal to let go of the past, maybe a grudge, both sides not forgiving. So when you don't forgive your twin flame, you're not forgiving yourself because your twin flame is you in another body. So that's what everyone tends to forget, right? It's easy to forget. I get it. Trust me, I know. It's easy to forget that. But you know, you think of the past. But if you were to look at my course, you would see that there is no past. There is no past between you and your twin flame. No past. Okay, but let's get another one. Let's get another card. Why is this here? What else? What else is in the headspace of the divine feminine when it comes to their divine masculine? Yeah, burnt by the sun. Burnt by the sun. Interesting. So this one says ambition, extension, reach. But what they're telling me, my guides are telling me, burnt by the sun is like you do feel a little bit scathed, a little bit scarred, is what they're telling me. A little bit scarred about what happened in the past. And then looking at her face, she doesn't look very much like she wants to extend. She's looking a little scathed there. That's what they're telling me this means in this case. But let's grab this deck. What else? What else is in the headspace of the divine feminine here? What's in the headspace? And maybe some of you are feeling a bit ambitious in your headspace when it comes to other parts of your life. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, you're ready to go after a goal. All right, so with this one we have Green Man's Bride, Sacred Union, Commitment Ceremony, maturing into a deep relationship, reversed. So it's almost like this is what you want, but you doubt it. You doubt the sacred union. You absolutely doubt the soul contract. Yeah. So instead of maturing into a deep relationship, you're kind of like saying, you know, should I go an opposite way now? Maybe this isn't what maybe this isn't for me after all. So just kind of doubting it. So that's kind of in the headspace for the divine masculine divine. But I do want to pull, you know what? No, I said I would use the bag, so I'm going to use the bag. Let's get a couple of more. So let's get 3 for the divine masculine. And then I am going to use this deck just to get a little bit of guidance for the divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, but let's get 3 for the divine masculine, please. Just 3. I need 3 here. Okay. What? Okay, we need clarification. Okay. Well, the divine masculine definitely finds you attractive if you're one. So in their headspace, they definitely find you to be attractive. We have phone here. That means they have thought about phoning you. That is for sure. It's definitely in their headspace about phoning you. Oh, wow. Not only do they think you're attractive, they think you're beautiful. That's in their headspace. They really think you're beautiful. And yes, just for confirmation, this is a mirror. This is an absolute mirror, if you can read that. There's mirroring going on between the two of you. It's like a ping pong. It's like a ping pong game. Now let's put these back in and let's put these back in. Let's grab 3 for the divine feminine. Let's get some clarification. What is in the headspace of the divine feminine, or what kind of clarification can you give us on the divine feminine side? One more. Oopsies. Okay. Aw. So the divine feminine, no doubt in their headspace, they love their divine masculine. I love you. So for all of you divine masculines out there, if you're questioning, if you're wondering, they definitely love you. Oh boy. Well, they feel a bit muted right now, almost like, they feel like they can't say anything. They can't, it's like you don't hear them. They feel muted. They feel muted. Okay, they feel like they have something to say, but that like they can't. That they feel like that they can't say anything. They can't come to you and be open. Also purge. They also feel like they need to purge, which is actually awesome. Purging all those old wounds, that is definitely part of the twin flame journey, is purging all the wounds. So that is in their headspace where they're thinking, well, I have a lot of purging to do. Okay, so that is excellent. That's actually really good. But I did want to pull one card each from this deck just to kind of get some extra guidance on what's going on. If I could just get this one last card. There we go. So this is as you can see, a huge deck that my hands can barely get around. These are my archetype cards that I absolutely adore, and I'm just going to do one each. Yeah, I'll do two each. I'll do two each. Two for the divine masculine, two for the divine feminine, to kind of help you as to like what kind of guidance. So, what kind of guidance do you have for the divine masculine? What kind of guidance? So, like, what's balanced versus not balanced? So this is my shadow card versus light card. Neither is bad, by the way. But anyway, two cards for the divine masculine, please. I need two cards for the divine masculine. Two cards. Two cards for the divine masculine. Okay, so this is what's going on. That's balanced for the divine masculine. So that's so interesting because we originally had this at the beginning. We said at the beginning, where was this card? Oh, I'm sorry, maybe this was another reading. But I had another reading where the divine masculine was working on their creativity, but maybe it wasn't this reading. But anyway, the divine masculine was so this card does talk about that. It inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in themselves. So you would think hedonist, oh, that sounds very shadowy, and being indulging, but it also means being creative. And I have to say, I did do a reading for the divine masculine. Oh, I had to abandon the reading. That's right, because my video turned off. That's what it was. I'm sorry. I did the headspace and my video turned off. That's what it was. Anyway, it started off with they are definitely in their creative energy. Okay, so that's what it was. Yes. So yes, hedonism does sound like it's something where the shadow attribute is pursuing pleasure to the detriment of health, but in this case, it's the light for the divine masculine. It inspires creative energy to embrace good things in life. But then you also have the hermit, where they're seeking solitude to focus intently on their inner life, um, and serves their personal creativity again. So that's nice. And that is being in their DM if they are being creative. That is being in their divine masculine mature side. So that's what's working for them. I'm wondering if there's anything that they need to work on now. Is there anything that they need to work on for the divine masculine? Two cards. If there's something that they need to be working on, if there's any, because it'll come out reverse if there's something that they need to be working on. But that's what's going well for them. Enjoying the little things in life, okay? Finding pleasure in their creativity, right? So if whatever little thing, like for instance, my daughter took up rug hooking. That's something I used to do back in the 1970s. And so my sister bought us a rug hooking kit, and my daughter feels really creative, just like rug hooking. It's so easy to do, rug hooking, and it's like, and it's just it keeps you in the now, and it feels like you're being very creative in it, and it creates something really pretty when you're done. And so just little things like that, and like enjoying the little things, like little simple things, and like rug hooking is not expensive at all, you know. Just like that is just like a very small example of what that would be. And then also for the divine masculine, perhaps you need to communicate knowledge, okay, some kind of skill or wisdom that's also going to help you. And then also when it comes to your inner child, seeing the potential for sacred beauty of all things, the belief that everything is possible. It's almost like being in your gifted magical child self. Okay, instead of your wounded child self, if you're in your magical unwounded child self, now you're seeing the potential and beauty and sacred everything. You'll see every sacred divine gift in the little things, right? In everything. So that is the advice for the divine masculine. Let's look at the divine feminine now. What do they want to say to the divine feminine? What do you want the divine feminine to know? What would you like the divine feminine to know, please? What guidance do you have for the divine feminine? What guidance do you have for the divine feminine, please? 2 cards. So for the divine feminine, it's interesting. You have engineer upright, and then you have visionary reversed. So with the engineer, this is the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Okay, so you're able to use logic, and you are able to be practical in your expression. So that is what's working for you. What's not working for you is not being the visionary. So the visionary is reversed. So you are a visionary, you are an intuitive. All right, you have this natural born gift of being able to see. And so the divine is asking you to use that gift, because right now it's like you're ignoring it. You're ignoring your gift as the seer. Okay, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. That's the key. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. That's the key with the twin flame journey. Everyone else looks at you like you're crazy, and you have nothing to prove, right? You have no proof that any of this is anything worthy of your time, right? You have no physical proof of anything. Okay. I mean, maybe some of you do. I certainly did not. um, but you still have this vision to see it through, and you see it as conceivable, and you see it as, wow, this is something that I am working towards, and I can see that this is what's going to happen, even though it hasn't, and there is no sign of it ever happening. Right? And so it's like being that visionary. Okay, so it's like we're very logical in the divine feminine. We're being very logical up here. We have the ability, but we're not really using our intuition, being the visionary, because that came out reversed. Okay, so let's do some messages. Okay, because this video is starting to get long here. So let's do some messages. So let's see, what is a message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. We'll do that first. 2 cards. What is a message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine? 2 cards. 2 cards. What does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? Yeah. Oh, oh, this is so sweet. Okay. Well, the first one is, would you reject me? And the second one is, I still love you. Yeah. I still love you. In case you were wondering, and in case you were questioning, and in case you do have this scarcity mindset, and in case you were giving up on the soul contract, okay, just know that your divine masculine wants you to know that they still love you. Okay. They are just they just are trying to find the courage. They just don't want to self-sabotage right now. And they want to be honest with you. They want to tell you, but they're just having doubts. They're having doubts about this destiny. All right. They're having doubts about moving forward. They're afraid of self-sabotage. They are afraid of self-sabotaging with this. And there's something that they're not able to forgive. It may not be about their divine feminine. It could be something about the past. It could be something with their family, but there's something that they're just not forgiving. But that's beautiful. Would you reject me and I still love you? What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know, though? Here it is. What What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? 2 cards. 2 cards, please. All right. The first one says, I just got caught up in the moment and I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So I just got caught up in the moment. I don't know. So whatever that means to you, whatever happened, something might have happened. You got caught up in some kind of moment. Something must have happened. It could have been a fight. It could have been something else, but something, there's one let you know they got caught up in it. Probably the mirror, probably the inner wounding got mirrored back, and it probably, it probably steered the relationship. Also, it says, I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. Oh my gosh, isn't that true, right? Everywhere you walk, everyone looks like them, everyone talks like them. If you try to forget them, you will be reminded of them. Isn't that true? All right. So, and the last thing I want to say is there is a drawing going on, and the drawing is, so if you were to get a 3-question, I'm sorry. So for the new subscriber, 10-minute reading, yes, you're actually entered in the drawing one time. If you want, and that is for the first 3 videos. You can check it out below. For the 3-question, you're entered 2 times in the drawing. For 5 questions, you're entered 3 times. 8 questions, 4 times. 12 questions, 5 times. You're entered in the drawing, and you can win the first 3 videos for free. And you can check out below what the first 3 videos are and more information on my course. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. Bye.